They were loud, colorful, and on the move, but mostly peaceful in cities across the nation, big and small, in every state, hundreds of thousands of demonstrators. The so-called No Kings protests took aim at President Donald Trump's policies, especially in light of his recent deployment of the military to quell protests in Los Angeles after his crackdown on undocumented migrants there.
I think we're advocating for those who need their voices heard. They might fear coming out today, so we are here representing them.
Here in Houston, protesters were equally outraged that the Texas governor, a strong Trump supporter, preemptively mobilized thousands of National Guard members and state police. Critics here say, as they did in Los Angeles, that it's unnecessary and provocative to send in the military.
I'm a veteran. It's weird, but having been in the service, I'm hoping in the end, I'm sure a lot of the dudes don't want to be where they're at or be doing what they're doing right now.
And the deployment of the military, these demonstrators say, implies that they are violent.
It's not tasteful to bring up the National Guard against peaceful protest.
On Friday, Trump laughed off the protests.
I don't feel like a king. I have to go through hell to get stuff approved.
But the Trump team has, at times, implied that being anti-Trump is anti-American.
And it's kind of ridiculous that sometimes this is portrayed as being anti-patriotic, and yet here we are doing exactly what the first Boston Tea Party did, protesting kings and tariffs.
In fact, in Philadelphia, which played a big part of the American Revolution, they dressed in revolutionary costumes. Protesters did show up in Washington, D.C., although the No Kings organizers specifically left the nation's capital off their list of locations because they said they didn't want to feed into Trump's ego there. Can you predict what all this might accomplish eventually?
The end goal is to make a statement. If those changes are not made, then it is the goal to elect people who do represent what we want.
And they'll get that chance about a year and a half from now with the next national elections, the midterm elections. Andy Roesgen, TRT World, Houston, Texas.